What's up guys, Braden here with SuperATV, and today we're going to be showing you how to install SuperATV's premium cab enclosure on this Can-Am Maverick X3 Max. So let's get right to it. So before we get started, we just wanted to let you know that this kit that we have laid out here was already installed on this machine behind us. So if you look at some of the filler panels and things, we're gonna already have our foam and our seal installed to various locations. We're gonna walk you through that, but we will not be installing these components today as it's already been done for us. So we're gonna do the best we can to show you exactly where everything goes. But if there's ever a point to where you feel like, you're not for sure where this goes or maybe that goes, you can always jump over to our website and check out our instructions. So we're gonna head on over to the machine and we're gonna get started. So now we're gonna take our upper strut mount here. As you can see, we have our roof propped up out of the way. We're gonna drop our Allen down through the front hole, which is gonna lead to the inside. And we're just gonna reach up on the inside and get our nut started. But you can kind of angle the Allen just to get it started into the nut. Then a lot of times you can cut it loose and you're good to go. And right here on this rearmost hardware, your spacer for your roof will go through here, and then you'll utilize your hardware that was provided with your roof. We're gonna go ahead and snug this hardware up, get it lined up the best we can to where it's sitting good and straight. Just gonna snug our hardware up. I know our roof hardware is gonna line back up because we have a nice hole here to where the hardware can easily drop through, so not worried about that. This looks like it's in the correct position. All right, so right here and here, you're gonna notice that we have two push snaps. These are just threaded on the backside that go through the factory holes in these locations. Use the provided nuts. Go ahead and get those fully tightened. Right here, you're gonna wanna put a piece of foam, just like we have it starting at the edge of this door, running up almost to the top of that. And then moving down the cage here, on top, you can see that we have some hook and loop or Velcro fastener. You're gonna wanna run that this stretch. So if you look at this tube, find that hole right there next to the tube, you're gonna run it all the way past to about where your roof is bolting onto your cage. I think that's about 16.5 inches. Then right here, same thing with the foam. You have a little piece of foam there. Okay, so now that we know where our foam goes, where our Velcro is going, we're gonna go ahead and grab our rear portion of our door and go ahead and get it mounted up onto the machine. Now we're gonna grab our rear upper door and just kind of lay it on here. Go back to our snaps on the rear section of the cage. Go ahead and kind of snap those in. That'll help us hold everything in place. Then we're gonna grab our threaded brackets here. These are gonna go around the tube of the door frame, as well as our short Allen hardware. So we're gonna come right up here, flip this flap up. Now we're gonna lift up on our flap on our door and slide our brackets on. Like that. And now that we're on the inside, we're gonna go ahead and thread our hardware in. We're just starting it because we do have some other stuff to do here before we fully tighten anything. Still got some adjustments to be made. But we would just want to make sure that we get all of these bracket screws started in. Once you get the hardware started, you can still slide down the tube of the door frame to move around whichever way that you may need. You can see that we have our strut, then we have this pin that's going to be in the hardware kit. You're going to take that pin, get it slid through, and you're going to want to start to try to line it up. So now we're going to grab our pin, our Cotter pin, and our two plastic washers. What we're going to do is take our pin, slide it down through our upper strut here, and then slide a washer on. I'm going to line it up with the hole on the bracket that we previously installed. Slide it through like so, and then on the bottom, grab another washer, slide it on, grab your Cotter pin, So now we're gonna grab our strut mount bracket, and right here you're gonna have a factory T30 Torx. It'll look just like this. It'll be threaded into this hole. You wanna go ahead and remove that out. Then we're going to grab our bracket, slide it into position. Thread it in, then we'll fully tighten the hardware there. Now we're going to install our strut. Slide it through, take our nut. Get it started there on the bottom. And grab a 12mm wrench to hold the stud, and a 13 wrench to tighten the nut. So now you can check. The door latch is good. We'll come back here to the rear of the enclosure, and you're going to have a strap. All you're going to do is feed that strap to the inside like this. And then what I like to do is just open my door up, go into the inside of the machine, and then just strap it down. So now what we're going to do is grab our clamp out of the kit. We're going to slide it on the cage right here in between the two factory holes. So if you look, you'll have a factory hole here and a factory hole here. We want the clamp orientation to be like this so that the two small holes are facing out. We'll go to the inside. We'll have to adjust around a little bit on it. There we go, that's started. Now we're going to grab our threaded brackets, peel up the door skin a little bit, and just kind of feed these back in behind like so. We'll do one there, and then we'll come back here and do the same thing. We'll reposition them as needed when we put the door skin on. So now we're going to grab our upper door here. We're going to angle it like so. Then just kind of slide it in. Slides in position like that. Now we're going to grab our upper mount here, and we're going to start the hardware into our clamp that we previously installed. Not fully tightening anything just yet. Just going to run everything in by hand. Now we're going to use the provided hardware to install our bracket to our clamp. We're going to drop our pin through. We're going to grab a plastic washer, and we'll slide it through our bracket. Then grab another plastic washer, slide it on the bottom. And then grab our pin. Now we're going to install our strut bracket. Go through, make sure all our hardware is good and tight. Now we're going to hook our strut up to our strut bracket. Just like that. Now all you're going to do is go through, double check that you fully tightened all your hardware, and then repeat all these same steps for the opposite side. Reinstall any components that you may have previously removed. And that's all there is to it to install SuperATV's premium soft cab enclosure on this Can-Am Maverick X3. Be sure to check the description below to pick yours up today, and while you're there, drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.